Hey guys, daskro here. Another global conflict match, 32 versus 32 matches. Actually, this one is not 32 versus 32. It's close to it. I think it's like 24 on 24. But it's on this map, Seine Crossing Infantry Only. So no tanks. It's just infantry play with me playing some infantry. I'm looking forward to this. This is a kind of a fun match to play. Not Conquest Large for Seine Crossing, Conquest Small. So we only have 4 points. We have A point, we have B point, we have C point, and D point. We're going to play in just on the RU side here. We're playing on the side that has the advantage. And this is because the RU side basically can get easy access to D and C points very quickly, whereas US side have to either grab A or B, but regardless of where they choose, there's a much wider gap between A and B with a lot more exposure compared to C and D, which have two different routes to connect one another. I'm going to be playing sort of an assault squad, I'll play an assault class, but I'm going to be very aggressive, and you'll see why. And I'll describe it in the match. This is a real close match, a really fun match. Starfisher's Coffee Initiative versus Team Gladius, as always, and I'm on Starfisher's STAR and R tag. And yeah, that's about it, so enjoy. All right, here we go. Again, what I'm trying to do is just try to describe some of the op tempo we were sort of thinking when going into this match.
Order somewhere else.
So we're playing RU side this time around. RU side. RU side is generally the easier side, even on infantry only, because they're closer to D, they're closer to C, and they don't have this big bridge that they have to cross for to get it.
Like the same side every time.
Blackops switched sides. The UBO, they played this from the other side and lost by 200 tickets. So we have to win by more than 200 to actually win the round.
The US side is better for tanks, I think, but worse for infantry.
Now, what they're talking about, let me rephrase what they just described. 2 seconds, about to go live.
If the map has tanks.
We're playing this match, but the Europeans, our European team counterparts played this match 8 hours prior, and they lost by around 200 tickets. So we have to win by over 200 tickets if we want to win this map.
We can probably push being
So we're going to push on D, but here's the objective of my squad. It's Tactical Virus, myself, Cookie, and Axeman2222. Here's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to hold one point or the other. We're going to be the sort of stormtroopers. We're going to push in, be the first ones to push in, and fight it out, and get points, and be aggressive as possible. We're not going to be defending. We have other infantry teams that are going to be doing that, but you'll kind of see how that works and doesn't work as this match progresses. I get a good flank on Bravo, and then throw some preemptive grenades. I am waiting for them to respawn, but we got that flag gimme real fast. That's good. And I'm pre-firing into those little boxes because even though they may be under them, the bullets go right through them, and so it's always good to throw a few rounds into it just in case. We have 3 cap points. That's great. Now, this is sort of a merry-go-round. There are 4 cap points total. We have to get 3 in order to get a bleed, 2 in order to not get a bleed, but not get a bleed for parity. And we're going to try to both get kills, but we're also going to try to get cap points and be super aggressive. Why do we want to be super aggressive and not just hold 3 points? Well, our squad can't be everywhere. We can hold maybe 1 to 2 avenues of attack while we're defending 3 flags, and that's about it. But because of the nature of organized matches of this size, and this isn't a 32 versus 32, this is more like 18 or 20 versus 20 kind of thing. When you have 2 or 3 squads that are pushing up into one alley, and you only have maybe 1 squad holding that given lane, unless that 1 squad's really good at holding that lane, which means that they have practiced holding that lane in the past, they have good communication, and they can react quickly, which isn't always the case in global conflict because it's a wide mix of players. That 1 lane can go down real fast, and we can lose a point very quickly when you have 4 to 6 people on a given point and trying to cap it out. You can lose it just as fast as it can be just to respawn in. The dynamics are quite different in larger maps where squads are much more disparate or on maps with smaller amounts of players. But there's a lot of players in a very small map here. And I missed the jump. That kind of sucks. You can jump from that ledge onto it, but I missed it and gave up. So why should we be aggressive? Well, the idea is that we're assuming that the enemy team is going to be aggressive and trying to get 1 point back, which means they're going to be throwing a lot of guys at one given point. Because the guys that were supposed to be defending one of their other points didn't make it, and so they have to get their other point back, and so why not mass everything and throw it in one direction? Or maybe do a majority in one area and then maybe a skeleton crew pushing up on another point, sort of to hedge the bet. Well, if we be aggressive on that one point, and we get a few kills on the matter, it forces them to take pause and say, hey, they are attacking our fourth point. If we lose our fourth point, we lose, which is really your last point, or I mean, our fourth point, their first, the 1 point they have left. If we attack that, it forces them to want to defend it. It forces them to put more resources back into holding that point, which means less resources pushing up elsewhere. Now, you could say, well, daskro, so what's the ideal situation? The ideal situation is that you push on up, and you get it, and that's great, but that's sort of the extreme. What's likely going to happen is that you're going to fight it out, you may get 4 or 5 kills in your squad of 4, then you'll all die. And then, since it's the point that the defenders have, they're going to get reses, which means that you'll lose 4 points, and that's about it. But wait, there is a time element in this, because perhaps we are able to hold back one of their big attacks for another 4 or 5 seconds, or another 10, 15 seconds. That can actually help the bleed, and actually mitigate that 4-ticket loss from pushing in and being aggressive with it. And it actually may have some indirect effects to it. So let's say, for instance, instead of them sending 3 squads onto one lane to, I don't know, capture one of the points, they only send 2.5 or 2. That suddenly makes the odds for our defender guys holding that given point actually go up quite a bit. It means that in that sort of battle, as opposed to the enemy team killing all of our defending dudes and get reses on their guys, they actually may lose equal number of players. And so the indirect effects may actually be a lot more significant than just thinking, oh, well, you died, your teammates died, you lost 4 tickets, and they all got reses. There are indirect effects in this because it means that the other attackers have a less quantitative force, and it gives your defenders a better chance to hold things. Anyway, 400 to 300, doing pretty good, holding that 3 ticket, being aggressive, but you'll see, though, about half the time this far, we are playing a little more defensive, in the sense that we are reacting to when they are pushing on something. And that's because if we can't get close to that A point and we're all dead, and there is something blinking, we need to spawn on that blinking thing and try to hold it, because it means that attacking squad was successful enough to get on that given. What's that guy doing? Oh, we traded. We're able to get they're able to get guys on that point, which is bad. And we have to clear them out, or else we're going to lose our bleed on them. So 400 to 291, we're doing pretty good, and you'll notice we're running medic, and that's kind of neat. And I'm looking around. I see one guy. I see 1 guy. I see 2 guys. And Zimmaza is I killed Zimmaza. Zimmaza's actually on our team, but this other team, Gladius, didn't have all their people show up. Most of them are European. This is the U.S. server time, so it's like 2 or 3 in the morning for them in Euro land. And so, in this, some of our players would play for the other team. Now you could say, well, couldn't your players, throw the match on behalf of you guys? Well, they could, but that would be unethical, and that would be not, good. Not good. What's the word I'm thinking of? It wouldn't be sportsmanlike. And so, if the other team has to, play with some of our players, they're going to try their best. So Zemmaz is still trying. He's not throwing it. 398 to 2C3, 100 ticket lead, but we're losing one of our points. We're losing D point. D point is one of those points on Russian side on Seine Crossing that if you lose it, you're in a world of hurt, because it's very easy to defend on Seine Crossing. Kind of got me. I don't know why I got TK on that.
I'm just going to delay on you guys.
Well, I want to try to get D back, but it looks like D's not flashing anymore, which is good. I get res, that's great.
I'm close to it. I'm close to it.
I'm looking at the mini-map, seeing if there's any guys there. I take some shots, down 50% health, roughly. Now, I hear there are people in pharmacy, and so I'm going to try to clear pharmacy. But I got Claymored. Gwinzer loves playing support. He loves going Claymore. It's one of his signature things. And he sort of proves that support actually has some value. But I go down again. Cornhole 97 gets me. Not doing good there.
Wow.
I didn't even get a single hit on him. We have ticket parity now. It's 386 to 232, 100 ticket lead, but this is where it becomes real problematic. If we start losing the attrition battle, it can really rack up real fast. And the attrition battle can happen just as easily much as trying to attack it as trying to defend it. If we lose our defensive plays enough, then we lose the cap points, but that's obvious. And there's a secondary attrition element to that, and a double kill, that's pretty cool. But if you try to attack things constantly and keep on losing, not only do you die and you lose tickets, but there's a greater chance that the defending team can res and can get the revives and then not lose those tickets. And so you gotta be careful when it's parity like this. You can't just, have swarms of people going from one point to the next and have them constantly dying, especially if they have those lanes on lockdown. But with my squad, Virus, Axeman, and Cookie, we're pretty confident in our skills. And you can see I got another double kill. Again, hooray, but that's kind of standard for a lot of us. We can get these nice kills, but then I go down, not doing good. Trying to push this. And it's okay to really push with maybe 4 or 5 people, because if you have face melters, and I'm calling myself a face melter here, who can get a lot of kills and clear things out and know the map really well, then it's worth the sacrifice, because they can kill enough people and perhaps not let the enemy get all the reses. So at least at the end of it all, you'll have certain kind of parity. I see more guys, but look at all those guys dead. Look at all those guys dead. And I'm grenading, I'm pre-firing it. I'm just trying to get in there, and I go down. A Gamma 009.
There's 3 inside garage.
We're putting a lot of effort into this. Now remember, it was 386 to 230. What is it right now? 360 to 210. And so we still have a 150 ticket lead. We're actually keeping the attrition's about equal right now between the two teams. And that's good.
Oh, we can back rage.
But more people go down. I get a kill. Am I going to get revives? But is that smart? No, it's not smart. The problem is that... So I got a kill. That was great. But there's another guy there. I probably should have known there was another guy there, but I sort of assumed that there were always going to be guys there. And if I would have peeked it, I probably would have died anyway, because there's probably a third guy watching the back. So I was just said, I might as well try to get the res. And if I get the res... my guy will get res, he'll probably die. But if he's a quick shot and does a spacebar, prone combo, he'll be able to at least, maybe perhaps get a kill off it or get some rounds off. But the fact that he's actually shooting is actually a good thing, because it allows me more time to kill the enemies as well with my main gun. I know that some of you guys will be like, daskro, that is terrible. I hate when I'm in the middle of a gunfight and I die and then people keep on constantly resing me. Remember, you do a quick space bar and a quick prone, and then you can switch to your pistol and fire within 10-15 milliseconds of doing it. Much faster than if pushing that space bar, getting down and prone, switch to your main gun. It's a little glitch, if you will, that a number of people use. X-Ray uses and Jackfrags uses it. So, whatever. Now they have AB. AB is a really hard combination to hold because there's no easy connection. AB connector is actually a bit of exposed. Now, I'm getting into the Gypsy building in order to get some looks. I'm trying to find people.
Pretty clear. I'm pushing up on it.
And I think I see an opportunity. I see a guy get up, and I get one guy, but I go down though.
Did you get the last one?
It looks like one of the guys did go down, but he's getting res. You can see him getting resed in my kill screen.
There's still 3 on open garage and X.
Got another one there.
340 to 190. So, guys, can you guys derive some insights from these numbers? It was 340 to 190 now. It was 380 to 230 a while ago. It was 210 to what? 360 not too long ago either. The attrition battle is basically holding steady. No team is killing more dudes than the other. It's just a constant fight back and forth. What does that mean? That means that if this continues, we're not going to win by 200 tickets. because that 150 gap won't change.
I'm on your 6 axis.
We're gonna lose the entire map because we have to win by at least 200 in order to win it.
We're going back.
So this 150 point delta is good, but it's not gonna be enough. We have to do something different in order to win this. And so we're gonna try a really nice push on A. I am just smoking it, but I go down. Sometimes you go down like that, but when you're all running up like this, just be sure to put that med pack down. We're going to be shifting back and forth from one point to the next, and we're trying to go to A right now. I take some damage, and I throw... I'm trying to peek it. I don't see any guys. I'm pre-firing it. No luck. And I get destroyed by the M320. Someone saw me there and got a top shot off of it. By Lord Gonzo. Lord Gonzo. 334 to 180. Again, 150 ticket delta. And as I tab to my score, which I do quite often, you'll notice that I'm doing pretty decently. I mean, we all are in terms of our kills. No, are those guys who were killing a lot getting rest? Well, I don't know. They're probably getting rest quite a bit. I see one guy and I get one shot.
Got one, got two.
And I'm pushing it up because the smoke is there. It's there to help me out. 4-man push. We're pushing all the way in. We have to look around. I am preemptively smoking certain garages because we're just trying to get on point. I try to clear it out, and I'm looking around. Seems to see a guy. Throw a grenade in there, but then I go down because there's a guy spawning there. That's what happens sometimes. But we're grabbing this point. We're granted out.
No, I'm down.
Granted out means that the enemy team is going to put more guys in there. Look at this. Look at these people spawned in that garage. There's 3 spawned in by the time that my kill screen got done. A lot of guys. Did we get it? I don't think we... I think all of us died. Actually, is Var still up? No, he's down.
That's too tight a spot.
So it was not a bad push. It's not a bad push. We're at, what, 325 to 170. But I see some guys... And I see one guy, I get him. Oh my god, I somehow made it in there. And I get scared. I'm a scared guy. Oh no. And so here's the thing, I'm pushing it up right now. And we're actually granted out. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. We're about to get it down. And I go down though, not good. Not good at all.
Awesome job on Alpha, guys. Awesome job.
But I think we got it. If I get a res, I may be in good shape, maybe. Oh, there's a guy, and he res me. We got the point back, guys. So it's 320 to 165, and so that push did net us 10 tickets. But we have to hold this. We have to hold this. Now, we took that pretty easily. What does that mean? It means that it just as easily means they have a lot of guys in another position, and we're going to lose position. And look at this on D right now. We're losing D point. What are we trying to do? Well, we're all alive. We could suicide out and spawn on D, but if they know the spawn caps, they're going to kill us when we spawn back in. Well, let's try to get to D as fast as we can. And so I throw a grenade, I see a guy, but I go down. Oh, there's a guy pushing from B and killed me.
Alright, I'm going to spawn on Alpha.
That wasn't good.
Oh, I just team killed someone.
And I'll start going down. We're losing D, but we're losing Alpha as well. I'm going to spawn on Alpha because that's kind of the easiest point they can cap on. And we're slowly getting it back. I see one guy in the middle area. I'm going to try to use a regular M320 and get maybe some kills on the buildings as they fall down. And I get one. That's pretty good. I mean, using those buildings is my advantage. But I take some hits. And look at this. We're sort of losing A at the same time, depending on how many people are on the team. It means that they actually have quite a few people on the A point. Right now, it's 306 to 124. We're actually doing great right now. We've expanded the lead on this to a 180 ticket lead. So we're a little bit closer now. We're a bit closer to maybe winning this match. And again, it's just us being dynamic. We're not always staying together here. Some of our guys held D. I was dead. And judging from what they were telling me, I could have a choice to spawn on D or go back to A. I was delay spawning. Just because you're dead and you have the opportunity to spawn in doesn't mean you need to spawn in. Do you guys see what I mean by that? Just because you have the opportunity to spawn in doesn't mean you spawn in. Sometimes you need to exercise some patience, take a breath.
I died on Gypsy, but I don't know where I got killed from.
And I died. Not good. It's okay to delay spawn. Guys, repeat after me. It is okay to delay spawn. To look on your minimap, to listen to your dudes, and figure out where the actual threat is. So I spawned Delta because clearly there's bad dudes on Delta. I see some bad dudes on Delta. I get one. Oh, there's so many of them. I get 2. There's more pushing he's yet. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh! Uh-oh. Where's this guy? Oh, he's gonna get me. I got me.
Yeah, I lost Delta.
That was a very big push by Gladius on Delta. I spawned in and was able to kill 2, but they got revives, and so... And when they get the revives, if the dead guy is on the flag cap radius, it's okay to revive me if he's gonna get killed. That still gives you an incremental advantage for a fraction of a second to bring that flag cap a little bit closer to your advantage. Get some. Rez is going to clear out Gypsy because right now it's 275 to 95. So we have again 180 ticket lead. We had that a few minutes ago, and I don't get any kills there. It's terrible. Going back down to get the Rezes, but again we have parity. We have to bleed them another 200 tickets, or else we're not going to get the overall win on this.
No, I fucked up. I got...
Again, 180 ticket disparity here.
Alright. Now we're 70 to 90. Hey, we need to tell our guys who's pushing Delta to stop pushing Delta, because they're not going to be successful with it.
So I tell these guys, I tell the squad leaders, hey, we need people to play more conservatively and not push up as much, because if we cannot win this by ticket bleed, we have to win it by attrition. That means that we have to have people stop being as aggressive, getting more reses, and killing more dudes, and them not killing us. It's already 260 to 188. It's actually now, what, a 170 ticket advantage? That's actually less. We're actually doing the opposite of what we wanted to have done. Somehow, our guys are actually dying more often now, even after the fact that I made a comment that we need to die less. Maybe it just didn't go up the chain or what. But I do get a kill. I kill Ishmael. Sweet. But now it's 200 and... What's that? 250 to 86? Guys, our lead has quickly gone away. We're now less than 150 ticket lead.
We're still in hospital.
No, we are. No, we don't. Excuse me, I'm math wrong. We now have 170 ticket lead, 160 ticket lead. But it feels like we're actually losing these battles here.
They need to stop pushing. Oh yeah, they've stopped.
Now we're gonna try to do a push on AB connector, but they have it on lockdown. So Slicey's got a pretty good position there. I like that position. He's sort of behind that car.
Stay close to your squads.
And I say, and here's what I wrote. Revive at AB connector. Why did I write that? I wrote that because there were all these dudes running over my body who were clearly medic, and they needed to revive. Things like reviving dudes that are not in your squad is a big deal. If you see a revived dude like that, you need to revive him. Now this is an absolute thing. You have to do some battle space awareness on this, and you'll see in a few seconds from now why this is smart or not smart. And so I get a revive. Oh, but I'm dead. I died. I died, and the guy that I revived probably died as well. We actually lost 2 more tickets because of that. So that's just 2 tickets. But think of all the other guys that may have done that exact same thing within the last 2 or 3 minutes. That actually adds up to a lot of tickets, because it simply does. That's a big deal. It's why everyone has to do their part in terms of the attrition battles. 236 to 75. That means that we have, what, less than a... I don't know. 160 ticket lead? That's not enough. That's not enough, guys. We have to lose less than 30 tickets, and they have to lose 70. That's really hard to do from an attrition perspective. That means that every guy that they kill on your side, you gotta kill 2 of them. That is hard. Real hard. I'm playing more conservative. I get a few shots. I get some hit indicators. I'm just, again, putting grenades in that area. I keep on doing it, but I don't get any kills off of it.
Alright, so now we're going to play smart and play...
And I don't get any kills off it. 230 to 73. Not enough, guys. Again, it's 160 tickets, roughly.
Let's get ourselves down to A and start resing.
Look at all this, guys. Look at all the people dying there. Why are people over there? because they want to hold that street area. I got that, but guess what? They're getting messed up across the street. They shouldn't be over there.
No.
And everyone's dying. Everyone is dying. So even though people are playing defensive, they're not playing defensive
So you're supposed to push B?
smartly. They're not playing it in a way that is intelligent, because they think, oh, well, defensive means just hold lanes. Well, no. There are certain areas, certain lanes that you want to have that seem more exposed than the other. You want to give them the appearance that alleyway for A is undefended, because it forces them into that alleyway, and that alleyway is a bottleneck. You want them in the bottlenecks. You want them in there because it's easier to kill them, and you can throw grenades and you can spam it, and it becomes a kill zone for you. I mean, that's why holding lanes is so important. What it's a lane, it's a bottleneck that you can control the flow of people coming in and out of. Because here's the thing, once they get to that alley on A, they can go to the right into the corner, then go to the left into the van garage, or then go straight into the open garage. It's no longer a bottleneck. Alright, a little technical glitch, but we're still in this, so let's keep on going.
Yeah, considering we told them about...
So here we go. I'm back in the game. I'm on A. I'm still going to try to push up on B point. I know that we don't have it yet, but I'm gonna try to push up maybe EB connector, or at least peek it a bit. That's what I'm trying to accomplish here, because even though that we have a little bit of a lead, we have to cap something, or else the attrition is just going to be too much for us. So I push on up, I get a res, that's good. I am pre-firing as I go down this route. I'm going to load my grenade launcher again, try to kill this guy. And I'm just pre-firing. I don't even know there's a guy there. I don't even know there's a guy there, but that's okay, because I have more than enough ammunition. And again, I'm pre-firing and I get him, so it's Keki happy? Yeah, Keki happy. I got him. So we got it, but we're just staying still. We got to keep on pushing up. We're still at a bottleneck. When we're still on a bottleneck, we still have to push through. I get 2 kills. I get a 3rd kill. That's good, but then I go down. I think I may have wiped those guys, maybe. Actually, no, you see that? You see that? They are now reviving those dudes. So even though I got a really good 3 kill there, I probably didn't actually take a single ticket away from them. How could I have done that differently, though? I could have perhaps thrown a grenade on their bodies to prolong their, prolong it, maybe. I spawn back again, I see one guy pushing up on A alley, I flush him out, that's good. We'll probably get a ticket for that one. I doubt he's going to get revived. I am pre-grenading the area, even though I don't know that they're there or not, because they're going to look over where I'm pushing regardless. If this was like an 8v8 or smaller, then it'd be a whole different story, and I'd be a little more sneaky, but they're going to look. And so I kill 1, I kill 2. Uh-oh, no! They're reviving. I killed 2 more, maybe? I just got 1. But I didn't do too bad there. That wasn't too bad at all. And again, I'm still in the fight. I had 10% health, but then I get 9. No. Search Slicey got me, not too good. I may have gotten a few tickets off that, but overall, that was probably a positive push. I think it was a positive push. If I can keep on doing that, then I'm doing my part. But for every person that's doing that I just described, there probably isn't another guy or two that probably isn't doing that. And that's sort of the grind of attrition. Always remember that when you want to confirm those ticket kills, you need to be able to get that grenade on their bodies. And I didn't do it here, but it's something to recognize that you need to do regardless.
Finally, I have my TS issue dealt with.
Again, pushing this lane again. I go down super fast. Kid bags got me. Not gonna be good enough.
Right, on street in the very far right. Near the
on the car.
And again, I'm waiting to respawn in to AB connector. The tickets are still down. The attrition rate's still about the same. It means we need to cap this, or we're done. I'm pre-nading the area, but they're nading back. As you can see, the nades are coming back. I take a little suppression damage, but I am pretty much good to go. Just keep on finding out. That's all I'm trying to accomplish.
Using the car.
All I am trying to accomplish. Now I go down, but hopefully I get a res, and we'll see how it goes. All right. 202 to 41. Again, so all the motivation to try to hold on this is, sort of goes away. And we didn't do too bad. Oh, the 10 tickets that we had left, before we lose. we drained them 25, 30 tickets. That's not bad. It's a 3-to-1 attrition rate. That's actually pretty good, but not good enough. And I got a decent score. You know, we all have decent scores. Some have more better scores than others, but it's not going to be good enough. And remember, of all our kills, of all the guys in my squad's kills, I bet only half of those kills at best resulted in an actual ticket loss for the enemy team. That's that's sort of my gut check on it. I'm going to get into the apartments and going to check it out.
God.
See two dudes, kill two dudes.
Got 2 from hospital
We
down.
lost the map, so we can just kill anything that moves.
We
Don't worry
lost.
about tickets. Well, we lost the map. Because when the EU guys played it from their side...
And I'll sort of
we lost
explain
by
of
200
why.
tickets. So
We lost 195 to 32. Again,
Is it
not
two
bad. We've lost what? We've lost 7 tickets. We bled them by and we bled them, you know, by another 10 or so. Less than 7 tickets. We lost, you know, 5, 6 tickets, and we're bleeding them actually quite a bit.
No. We played this map.
We're not doing bad,
and
but
we lost by 2.
it's not going to be enough.
So
After two rounds?
after 1 round.
Oh, okay. And
Now
so,
we're playing the second round of it, and we needed to win by more
got
than
it. So we're not going to play your side.
No. Because the EU guys played it the second and lost. So we...
And here's the thing. I actually thought we did pretty good in this match, but
Let's keep the army ball going. Let's roll towards Bravo.
and clearly, clearly the Euro guys lost by a lot, so they may have had some, you know, either roster issues or they just couldn't hold 2 flags. Because if you're losing really bad and they keep on pushing you, got to play a little more defensive and not give them all the tickets. So I'm doing some shot. I actually missed that shot. Actually, kind of sucks. I'm trying to hit that sidewall out, but it may not be good enough.
No.
Go Cap Bravo.
Oh, and I thought I got a kill. Oh, I thought I got a TK there. Did not. So that's good. Well, guys, that is the yet 176 to 4. Didn't do too bad. We actually almost got a 4 cap on there, but not enough. So that's the end of this round. Into the commentary for this one. So thanks for tuning in. This one was kind of interesting. So
Alright, guys,
yeah,
good job on that.
I'll see you guys later.
Alright, guys, we gotta choose our next map and fix some channel